Fasting.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job. Shell casings. These look like 32s. FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store. Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here. Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
You want to take a look around now? The witness can wait, Cole. We've got the perimeter.
Broad daylight. Crowded street. I've seen everything. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Speak to the witness before homicide arrives, Phelps. And if you think she's lying, don't be afraid to get forceful. Verbally, of course. Don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit. And if you're sure she's straight up, try the general approach. See what you can coax out of her.
Are you angry, Miss Galetta? Is that what you want?
Can I help you, sir?
Not sure this means much. I'm Officer Phelps, miss.
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss.
Did you know the victim?
Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
Mr.
And you are?
Mr.
Galleta.
Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Clovis Galleta.
You think you can tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch.
You think you can tell me exactly what happened?
Mr. Gage,
I look around the shops at
my
lunch.
boss, burst in yelling
I
that
was in the
I'm late on my
store
lunch.
when Mr. Gage,
We came back.
my boss, burst in
I was
yelling
angry.
that I'm late on my lunch.
I walked in front.
We came back.
I heard shots.
I was angry.
I turned.
I walked in
Saw
front.
Mr. Gage fall.
I heard shots. I turned and
You're lying, Miss Galetta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Your pearl earrings, Miss Galetta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying. And tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God! I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He showed me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage burst in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage. They start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looks very painful.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
You're making me angry, Miss Galetta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galetta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many. And they were so loud.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galetta. Even minor details will become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then three very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened, Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
We have the murder weapon.
And the murder. The girl saw it. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
You're behind the wheel.
You're lying, Miss Coletta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Your pearl earrings, Miss Coletta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God! I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He showed me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Callu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
You're making me angry, Miss Coletta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galetta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galetta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then three very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. Been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened with the Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer. A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Cobb.
Officer, what can I do you for?
Officer Phelps done, sir. Wilshire Division. We need you to trace the serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Callu. Edgar Callu was his name. Thing looks like it'd never been fired. He brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Callu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield, jewelry store, just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
New notification.
You drive.
New
I
friend
need to
of
go over the
landed.
case notes.
Press the PS button for details.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps. Are you Edgar Callu?
No. Mr. Callu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go!
Callu, get back here!
I can't decide between the tuna fish. Edgar Callu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
New notification. New friend online. Press the PS button for
The case
details.
that makes it and the case that breaks it. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-needs, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who knocked down Malefactor from the shooting
Shot a
distance.
man dead.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with a sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
You followed every gauge and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got, he got what was coming. He had nothing to do with me.
New friend online. Press the PS button for details.
You shot Gage.
We know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? Do you think her testimony's going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber.
You think her testimony's going to stand up in court?
Fuck, couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Fuck, couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject.
You fasting for young board, Mr. Coley?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you
goddamn goy butt snatcher. You are that shook Gage. Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu. I'm charging you with first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps, isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boy. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
New notifications. Bronze Trophy. Police Academy. 2 people cases on the patrol desk. New notification. Video is paused. Broadcasting only mic audio. Erin.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here next to the man.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about.
Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps.
Hey, everyone, and welcome back to L.A.
Spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends. Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advisor.
They all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store.
Social media. Month for unlimited Phelps. Tell you what I'm not loving.
If it's all right, sir.
Phelps.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it to those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why, you war heroes always so modest. I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Burkowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Burkowski sure as hell doesn't. That's why we are partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Burkowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside out. I'm going to start you out with one case. You do okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out. Come on, Phelps.
I didn't come to California.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this test. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say?
Song and dance
I
right
didn't
there.
ask for any favors.
You know this place? Sure. Near the old gas works and signal depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
That's the guy.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps.
Are we friends now, Burkowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy. I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Reno CS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded. Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No.
You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready, finished? The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Burkowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of LA safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's big. He's an institution. This is what all the
I did 6 years as a patrolman.
Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place? They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski. Heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine. I'm here to learn, Detective.
Parking lot straight ahead.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel? Who's intense? The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps. Hi, Phelps.
I need to get
I'll
back
be
to
keeping
work.
an eye on you.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working student.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiffness yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
I better get back to work, sir.
New notification. Trophy. Bronze trophy. 1 for the file. Find and inspect clues and lack detective or investigate. View trophy. New notification. Video is paused. Broadcasting only mic audio.
Picked up a
Elaine,
live pig yesterday? I doubt it.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood. What do you think?
Check the whole area, detective. Assume everything's been completed.
Doc?
Detective
Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force.
New notification.
Victim must be in a very
New
bad
friend
way.
online. Press the PS button for details.
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking the car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot.
button for
I
details.
know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a little longer, I'm sure we'll have more questions once we've had a look around.
Get back here, Phelps. We're not done yet. Keep searching.
Stencil glasses. Home repaired by the look of it. Happier times, I guess. "32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy.
New notification. New friend online. Press the PS button for details.
Get back here, Phelps. We're not done yet. Keep searching.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
You guys, take your time. No freight rolling through here till we're done. And we're still punching the clock.
New notification. New download update. Press the PS button for details.
You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
They can change for busting hookers and dope fees. Now, who was that? Roy Earl, chief detective and advisor. They all dressed like movie stars. Well, Roy is a movie star.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to the folks. I'm not good at this shoulder-to-cry-on stuff.
This game
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. Oh, we can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Institute mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window. At the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor. He seems
Very concerned about you.
I have these visions, these blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a vice.
To give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
Cavanaugh's. So who brought this home? This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Circumstantial.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
New notification.
Mr. Black's
Code learned. Bronze trophy. The plot thickens. New notification. Video is paused. Broadcasting only like audio.
Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home. This must be Adrian's. To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting. Maybe Adrian was a patron. And I should have an address. Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks.
Lie down. Make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's.
Yes, Doctor. Come on. Have a good look around. Gotta be something in here to go.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a vice.
Let me give you something to calm your nerves.
Your friend of Courtney. Yes, Doctor. He seems very concerned about you. I have these visions. These blinding visions.
I want to take you on a journey.
I can't get them out of my
Journey
head.
back.
My skull,
I want you to remember
it feels like
good
it's in a
things about
vice.
your past.
Calm your nerves.
Occasions that made you laugh. Times that made you smile.
New notification. New friend online. Press the PS button for details.
Journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past. Occasions that made you laugh. Times that made you smile. home. Maybe Adrian was a patron. Art and I should have an address.
It doesn't appear to be connected. Nope. Optimistical. This isn't what we're looking for. I don't think so.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house. Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house. This must be Adrian's. The glasses are a match.
Stenzel. So the glasses are a match.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What is here? To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting. This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago. Maybe it's time we took a look around outside. No use leaving the thing half finished.
missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home. Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thank you.
I'm all right now.
I'm all right now.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig?
They killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home. Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar.
Are you trying to find my
corner of
husband?
Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thank you.
I'm all right now, Detective.
We
found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig?
A pig?
Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan.
Frank Morgan.
God knows what he's up to.
God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that?
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. Very shady character. I told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Did your husband tell you where you were going last night?
How did you know that?
All he said was he was going to meet
Adrian Factory lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time
out of the
Up
usual.
until recently.
Well,
He's been away
he
from
came
Seattle
home early
on
from
business.
work. He never comes home early.
Did your husband tell you?
And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you recount for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came back.
And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Tell us about the photo of Adrian.
He just bought it.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
What was the purpose of Adrian's trip to Seattle, Mrs. Black?
He was meeting with some distributors. Adrian said that it was important to make contact interstate if he was going to grow his business.
Putting you through now.
Nope, that's 47.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about.
I'm all right.
Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be until December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
Heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the on-site station, and maybe we'll get along fine. I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory, make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advisor.
They all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's an order, Phelps.
Quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite poem, Stefan Burkowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't. Well, that's why we are partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside. I'm going to start you out with one case. Do okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. And get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out. Come on, Phelps.
How did you know that? Adrian texted me there afterwards.
So Adrian spends a lot of time.
Up until recently.
I just wish you'd hurry up and
He's been away in Seattle a lot of business.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on
Did your
patrol
husband
before I
tell
got
you
a
where
gun
he's
test.
going
Here in
last
5
night?
minutes.
Right now.
What do you
All
want me
he
to say?
said was he was
Didn't
going
ask
to
for any
meet some
favors.
friends for a drink.
You know this place? Sure. Near the old gas works and signal depot in the warehouse.
He came home early from work.
Right.
He never comes home early.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now, Bukowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy. I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Reno CS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant and fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded, shipped back home, did a year on the beat. Now I'm here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it. And let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this.
Classification. New friend online.
You were up there
Press
all
B
night.
this button to pick you.
Knife between your teeth. Gun at the ready. Finished? The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you. I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do? I kept the streets of LA safe for people. Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service. Fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots. Sounds like you had it rough. I did my job. I want to say you did. I did 6 years as a patrolman. That's the third time you've told me.
that you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working student.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see.
New notification.
Thanks,
New
Stefan.
friend online.
You're okay.
Press the PS button for details.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiffness yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
I better get back to work, sir.
Incidental. Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood. Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it. Happier times, I guess. "32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?" Brand name might give us something to go on. Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
The wallet.
That you, Bukowski?
Was there
Going
anything
through
when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.